Hey, do you like Gundam? Do you like watching us watch Gundam? You can go ahead and get double episodes of Gundam over on the Patreon if we get up to 30 Patreons. Go ahead and join and do your part, and you'll go ahead and get double the Gundam. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Zeta, and we're here watching more Gundam, the original. Last time
79 edition.
79 edition, there we go.
Mobile Suit Gundam, as normal people call it.
Last time we had Armoro attempting to make contact with Federation forces by flying back into space with the core fighter. We had Kai finally getting punched out for being so smug, and we had a bunch of old people trying to take over the bridge with a sit-in. And this time, they're going to go ahead and drop off the civilians and apparently get right back on with being attacked by Zeon right afterwards, apparently. That's about what I got from, like, the last time that we had. What did you get out of it?
Oh, the next time.
Yeah, so right now.
Whatever your friggin' quote is, I can't even remember. I don't want to hit the play button on that either.
What do you think is going to happen? What are your thoughts going into this?
Well, I mean, you basically read the thing, so it's, they declare an armistice or whatever. So they get the old people off the ship, and then they get attacked right afterwards.
And of course, like, my impression of, like, Zeon in this, like, period anime would be, like, they would never agree to this unless they had some sort of plan based around it.
Now, what do you mean, period anime?
I mean, like, anime made in the 80s with an obvious bad guy.
Okay. This isn't a Renaissance era
action's gonna be here.
Well, I'm used to hearing like period anime, like period piece, right? It's set in this very specific time period. Well, this is the future, so what the fuck does that mean?
The anime of its time. That's a bit of a mouthful, though.
Well, that doesn't even mean anything either. How many other shows were out during this time? Was it Mazinger? That guy one. By guy I mean GAI, not guy as in GUI.
Yeah.
Guy something. There's a bunch of anime around this time that aren't just, enemy of the week sort of shit.
Yeah, I guess here comes the question of how much of a genuinely good act do you think this is going to be, and at whose order do you think it's going to be? Char, Garma, or do you think it's all just going to be a setup?
You said act, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what
an act is this going to be.
You say act, I'm thinking of story. Yeah, I'm thinking story. It's like, how good do you think the story is going to be, this act that we're in? It's like, well, I hope it's good.
Alright, but no judgment on the moral character of their actions, though.
They haven't done it yet, Griff. I can't judge them for a next time on. This is a question for after we've watched the episode, not before we've watched the episode.
In that case, we're just going to go ahead and go right on into it. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can go ahead and follow us over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below, join the Discord. Let us know the name of your favorite event in Gundam history, but don't tell us about it. Seriously, though, it's like asking me during the origin, man, what do you think this Giran guy's gonna get up to?
I mean, he could get up to anything.
Right, but no context. There's no context. I don't know what's gonna happen this episode.
But you did have a question before. How many Gs might they be experiencing? And I think I have an answer to you. If we're going to assume something like 17,000 miles an hour, it's possible then that 1G is about 21 miles an hour or 22. They could experience up to 833 if they go from 0 to 17,500.
Question for you.
That would be instantaneous.
Question for you, interrupt your math there. How fast is Mach 1?
Let's go ahead and find out. Mach 1. I swear I had this on lockdown at least once. Mach 1 is supposed to be 741 miles per hour relative.
And how many G's of
relatively.
acceleration do you hit when Mach 1? Not based on your math, based on actual information.
If you were going from 0 to 741 miles an hour all at once, you'd probably experience 33 if you were doing it instantaneously.
Right, and you don't get that in jet fighters. They experience like Mach 7, Mach 6. So clearly the math is off here.
Well, the thing to go ahead and go with your impression here is, of course, you're probably not experiencing all at once. You're metering it out.
Yeah, my point being is that there's some sort of math taking place here that you're not taking account for with your 21 miles per hour per G thing.
Well, again, this is, like I said, instantaneous velocity if you went from 0 to X within 1 second.
I don't know, Griff. I'm sort of reminded of a certain fatality rate when it comes to falling out of a 13-meter Gundam ball that I'm gonna kind of need to see your bibliography of math before I take any of this for granted. Despite how much research you may have done ahead of time, Griff.
But most of this, I'm gonna say, is like me trying to like appeal to your current perspective until you get like what I'm saying later. So.
I'm not assuming that's the Grand Canyon. I've never been there.
It would be very funny if it was, actually. I don't know, this is actually the only place they could be now.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing any mesas or anything. So that's not hitting Nevada for me.
No, that was kind of a mesa. Or hoodoo.
No,
Let's say it's Haru crying?
I thought that's
no,
what I was thinking.
Oh, hey, our focal character.
Those aren't really mesas, because those are just the tops of the rivers for the cliffs.
It's artist's impression of a rocky desert, of which there are exactly 2 places they could be: China or the.
No, I'm saying that they remember we
States.
saw the overhead shot where this is where the rivers are running through, which is just the cut-ins of the cliffs. So these are the tops of the cliff edges. The mesas would be standing on top of those.
We don't even have Armo's mother as a character, do we?
We've only ever heard of Tem.
Oh, hey, cool, perfect strike.
You're in a bright white outfit. I don't think they don't see you.
The necessary skills. You're already crashing.
So what, the missiles can't lock on? Yeah, see?
Yeah, there you go.
That's alright, Griff. You can be right about the physics, I'll be right about the show. I would love it if that's not a display. They literally just opened up the floor. That's why everyone's in these floating chairs.
Mid-lake. You know, there are better lakes out there.
Thank God we've done that thing that all of our parents always told us to do. Put all of our eggs into one basket.
They're back again.
Even more reason to let them go. Yeah, what if we let them go?
But you'd have to communicate with them, and you're putting Minovsky particles into like this hyper bubble.
Well, they'd have to raise up, that's all.
No, they just manage it instantly. Gotta get the plot moving.
敵がどういうつもりか知らんが、こちらも時間が稼げる。それで足の遅い陸上兵器を今のうちに補強すれば。
They're outrunning our tank things. Our tank things can catch back up. Oh, okay, Char.
What are you doing, Kai? What's this? Oh, everybody's dead there.
To fool the enemy into what? I'm assuming you communicated why you wanted the armistice to be able to do this. You trying to trick the Zeon into thinking that they killed people? What's going? What? I'm in the same room. What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I'm sure you'll do great, Garma, actually.
I would love if one of our monologuers just got caught, you know?
I do not like that design whatsoever.
Especially now that you created, like, break in the outside of it. Imagine any of those little metal chips and shit falling into the rotors. God forbid anything that they're holding on the inside getting sucked out into it. We don't really know where he came from. We just saw him in an airport once.
Yeah. That's a little danger close to fly, you know?
Get sucked into a turbine.
Big John. Our first confirmed American.
I'm literally the one of us two that's not in a military uniform.
Oh, Big John's a nice guy.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about being a kid and doing that thing at the truckers.
Oh, they're about to see their whole hometown is flooded. Going into the crater.
No, they said it was nearby, the lake. Interesting note. Mid-Lake can also refer to Mid-Lakes, which is Mid-Lakes, California.
I mean, that would confirm my suspicions at least, but then what about the Grand Canyon?
And they would assume that this is talking about Lake Mead, which has a layout similar to the layout given here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking like at first, but I'm like, no, that has to be the wrong area, right?
Based on what?
I don't know. Where is Lake Mead supposed to be?
Look, I just did a little bit of side look. I'm also focusing on this.
Guy's just here enjoying being a dick.
Well, I mean, literally got cameras on everybody. Kind of felt like there was more than 9. Oh, wait, that's right. Wait, wasn't there 10?
我々も監視しているんだぞ。できるわけがない。
もっともだ。
Her just getting his own evaluation of his sister confirmed again. No, couldn't do it. Don't mind us, we're just gonna walk off alone and never be seen again.
As is their right.
パイロットが脱出、ホワイトベース方面に向かいました。追いかけます。
アムロ、やったぞ。引っかかった。
I was waiting for it. This is the period of anime we get mid-rolls.
Yeah.
I guess to be fair though, Full Metal Alchemist still does it, so...
Oh no, they're going to the cliff's edge. No, don't do it. Everything you know is gone.
I have to be the one to point this out, Griff.
Yeah.
Sorry, the word's not coming to me. Emulate. I keep wanting to say emulate, but that's not the word. These two.
They are the most easily distracted pilots ever.
Well, to be fair, it is It is like a teenage girl in a skirt flying by in a rocket pack, so I mean...
Yeah. Why weren't you wearing anything, man?
Anyway, you're supposed to feel for these people, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, yeah.
But emulate is the word that keeps coming out, and it's like, that's not what I mean. Humanitarian work? They said they were going to go check up on the mother and child, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they don't even care about this. Alright, so now this is all coming together. This is all deployed by White Base to put the Gundam on the ground to fight the ground forces after the ceasefire.
God, I hope we designed this thing to be watertight. Even though we just saw it spewing out air. Fucking listen to me, bro.
He's gonna go check and he's gonna have to shoot down those dudes who are actually concerned.
Well, they're concerned, so they're gonna check. He's concerned that they're concerned. Why would they be concerned, right?
Oh, they got out of that canyon somehow.
What, are you fucking serious? Oh, care package.
Yeah. Oh, I love the trick. I love it so much. It was all just to try to fool the audience.
Well, yeah, for half a second, I thought they would. For half a second, I'm like... half a second, I was like, Jesus Christ! They're gonna bomb those people.
You just had to raise your weapon.
Are you gonna report it on the radio, or... Yes, you can't.
Nope. Kill the people who helped her.
Well, at least thank God they didn't have this thing crash into them, right?
Oh god, that would be the worst.
Oh wait, we're not out of it. Okay, there we go.
No, oh.
I thought it was coming back. This is the
I
episode.
didn't see any eject. Oh, they're fine. Okay.
No, I went around the mountain and I thought, oh shit, it's gonna come back and do what I said.
放っておけ戦闘開始だ
Yeah, that would have made this whole episode just gray, right?
Oh god, it really, really would have. That would be just like straight up horrors of war.
The Xeon guys turned out to be good guys, but oh no, they spotted me. I had to kill them. Oh no, they killed the 2 civilians by crashing into them because I shot them.
やってみるよセイラさん
There'd be so much fuck to unpack from all of that if it had happened.
着地した
Kai, you suck.
It's okay, now he gets shot at.
やってやがる
I'm glad you said it and Kai said it at the same time.
I love it. What a horrible stance for a Gundam to be on its hands and knees trying to fire a cannon on its back.
It's kind of reminiscent of the Iron Cavalry, if you remember them.
Oh yeah.
Except they only had the one and didn't fire as fast as this one does.
At least now Kai is getting all of his PTSD in one go.
The eyes. He just went burnt. The eyes look 2 different ways.
Yeah.
弾がない
Oh, well, he's dead.
Well, it's the shittiest of the Gundam things that they've got. Oh, the Gundam circled.
なぜだ木馬が沈むのも時間の問題だと思うが
湖に着陸した輸送機からモビルスーツが出てくる。私ならそうする。
シャア
He just guessed the entire plane immediately. That's just psychic powers right there.
何？
バカな
Seconds too late.
I mean, it's fine, really. Because these failures are on Garma now.
ガンダムです
Right.
アムロ
I know Char would
Char
like
said,
to
it just proves
succeed.
how incompetent.
I know Char would like to succeed, but there's no loss for his failing here.
Yeah, wants to succeed, but would love to see Garma fail.
That must be Hayato again in the gun tank. Because we knew Ryu was back at the ship.
Of course, they didn't drop off the kids, they just kind of stick around.
Well, nobody was demanding for the kids to be released.
同士討ちになるぞ。攻撃中止。
Oh, it's just chaos now.
Are we going to get more Berserker Amuro, though?
And throw the shield, hell yeah.
And more combat rolls.
And he picked it up upside down, too.
戦いはどうなってんでしょう
さあな、どちらが勝つか。
どちらが勝っても負けても私のように夫を亡くす人はこれからも大勢出るんでしょうコーリーお眠りになったのね
I can just imagine Big John. Looks like a baby needs a daddy.
That would almost be like the happy ending out of all this.
Oh, that
right?
has been the worst death we've seen so far, Griff.
Crushed with the shield into the cockpit. Oh my word. Amuro does not hold back.
Because for half a second he saw it coming.
Amuro is really developing to be the type of person who would go for nut shots, you know?
No, he couldn't, because that might set off the nuke, remember?
Oh, yeah.
He specifically has to go for the shots that'll kill the people.
That is such a Kai move. It's just like, I'm a teenage bully, I'm just gonna push you.
But Zaku should have been able to survive that. Oh, this dude's just running.
All those people are dead because of you.
このような失態を姉上に何と言って報告したらいいのか。
挽回するチャンスはまだある。それに我々指揮官は最前線で指揮を鼓舞しなければな。
Yeah, Doozle would have been giving a speech to them by now. They were dying.
我々は現代へ戻らなければなりません。今夜は救助カプセルで休むといいでしょう。
ありがとうございます。
坊主、強い男になって母さんを守ってやれよ。では。奥さん。
はい。
ここが1年前までセントアンジェのあったところです。奥さんは湖の仲間のところにお帰りになった方がいいでしょう。
ここがセンタンジェ。
We just keep digging it deeper, don't we?
Well, Griff, I think you'll
There's not
find.
even ruins.
I think you'll find, like a big giant orange idiot once said, "There's good people on both sides." They really should have put a hanger on top of White Base.
あの親子はセントアンジェにつけたんだろうか。
Oh, they have
Technically,
no idea.
technically they did. Kind of like in a Twilight Zone version of making it to a place.
Back to brooding, huh?
戦いに疲れ切ったアムロは体に鞭打ってガンダムを操り、ついに空中戦を行わしめる。共にシャアの深い陰謀も知らずに。機動戦士ガンダム、次回飛べガンダム。君は生き延びることが。
Is that a random new person?
I think so. I think they actually just managed to get to the Federation next time.
They said no one anticipates Char's devious new plot, and we're halfway at the body. I'm like, is this going to be Char in just a Federation uniform? Nope, that's a woman. However, according to our seed watch through, right, until she takes the hat off, I'm not going to be sure.
Oh yeah. I wasn't expecting it, but like the mother-child focus actually did end up being like the most individually impactful thing in the episode, right?
Well, yeah, we knew it was going to be.
Like that was actually good and dramatic. Like it had a lot of good twists to it, and I'm just like here going, it's like, wow, is there anything right in this whole situation? Nobody is happy.
Very much of its time. A man must hide his tears. His tears.
I'll hide my tears. But
That's the ending credit thing. But no, they wouldn't have shown that kid and the mother if he weren't going to be like important for the episode. So the fact that they keep bringing him around, I think it was more impactful. Those two Xeon guys. You know, we got to go back. We got to make sure that mother and child are okay. Oh no, we're going to drop a bomb on them. Oh, that's all right. It's just supplies. You know.
Yeah, like any of this like could have fallen flat at any point, but like I think the fact like they are able to like very well portray like normal human like emotion and interaction like this, just like, oh yeah, you know, they're just waving at us like, yeah, let's wave back, we're gonna be friendly, we're not here to do anything. They're relaxing, they're going, wait a second, no, there was someone out there, it's still our duty of care, make sure that person doesn't just die in the wilderness.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more telling that the little scout ship had that in their bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't come like full armament. They came with supplies because they're coming to monitor a bunch of civilians, and they don't have a fight to pick with a bunch of civilians. They're here to fight White Base and everything.
Yeah, like I don't know how far it would go, but like you could almost put like the Gundams merely as the framing to, of course, this sort of story, where the Gundam just like takes you to the next place, and then we get to see the next little war story like this, and that would be like a good like anthology kind of way to put it. But this is Gundam. We do have main characters. We are focusing on them. We're not just doing anthology war stories on the side all the time.
I mean, I think the meta here is that the people on the ground aren't as bloodthirsty as the people on the higher echelons. We've seen already with, oh shoot, let me bring up the board again, because I can't remember his name.
Individuals who end up motivated by
Yeah.
ideas of protecting others and honor end up manipulated
Yeah,
by those
it's,
who have the ideal of control.
It's Gap I'm trying to
and
talk
power.
about, who was talking about just having a clean war.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically when they set off Revel.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that was ages ago.
Well, I mean that they signed a treaty so that they didn't stop like nuking and chemical warfare and dropping colonies, so they could have a clean war. So long as they can have war, though. Since the people on top are the more bloodthirsty, they still want to fight for the sake of fighting.
Benefit from it.
Where the people on the bottom, not all of them obviously, because all those tanks and fighters had people in them that were more than willing to fight. But
right, yeah, they
not
even
everybody.
say that in their part. It's just like, all this is just going to cause like more widows like me.
Yeah, but he still walked off to go back to fight.
Yeah, it is. This is still like a very short amount of text, but I think it still hits every beat it needed to, does it very well in a very short amount of time. I really like it. If there's more stuff like this in the rest of the original series, I'm going to be loving the rest of it.
I mean, we got more than the original series, too, so...
We got a whole lot more Gundam to go through, but
it's
I mean, just
connected,
here, just right now.
I mean, it's a connected timeline, right? So, even whatever goes past here, whatever happens past the next 3 series that we watch, is all going to affect the overall thing.
Gosh, I really have to wonder, like, Amuro's mood. Like, I'm not going to blame him for moping next episode, because he's really having a am I the baddie moment after he's like, I shot down the plane that gave supplies to someone who needed help.
Well, I mean,
what else could he do?
I don't think he'd be in a am I the baddie mood, because, you know what the Zeons did to the side where he lived, right?
Oh, yeah.
Plus, as we saw in the origin, he's been stressing, or everybody inside 7 was stressing about everything that they've seen so far. I think the harder part to take in is that they say the Federation has killed as many people as the Zeon have, which indicates that the Federation has done something as bad as Operation British back, or something like that, and we just haven't seen that. But the idea being is that in the moment, Amuro was in the right. But he had to. It's like I had to do a bad thing. What was it? Oh god, I heard a quote recently. I can't remember where it was from, but you have to be the person that does terrible things for wonderful reasons.
Oh gosh, that's a thought and a half there.
Well, the sentiment. You have to like war, basically, right? If you're doing a war to defend yourself. I don't want to use war as an example of the situation because that's what the show is. But,
if you do an action in self-defense, it's still maybe a terrible thing you do in the end, but you did it for the right reason because you specifically wanted to survive after someone came for your life, right? You still are going to feel bad about it.
If I could remember the source of the quote wherever I saw it, and it would be helpful. But the point being here is that Amuro had to defend himself from being seen in order to defend White Base, because you don't want the Zeons to get a hold of White Base, because we've seen what they've already done in this war. But even though he saw those people do good things, does not mean that he can let them see him, because there's no... For one thing, we know that they were arming their missiles, but from his perspective, there's no saying that because they did one good thing, doesn't mean that they're going to do good things from now on, right?
Honestly, in the end, I'm just happy Big John survived. I need more Big John. Because again, like I said, that's the most American name possible.
Can't wait for that to get taken out of context.
up next, then, more Big John. So I think that's it for today, right, Theta? Anything else?
I'm sure nothing else won't come up next episode.
Right. There we go, then. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the day. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?